Yo, so Joy with Cat, aka Joy Reid, is at the house, and as you can see, them face muscles are working. Them face muscles are working. As a matter of fact, them face muscles are working so hard they have put like a bullseye shaped indentation into her forehead, and the light is shining off of it. You can see, but she's upset, and the reason she's upset is because, like millions of people, she's in the unemployment line. Now listen, it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not that bad. She's got a nice Shure mic. I don't have a Shure mic. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a Shure mic. She's got a nice brick studio, nice brick office. I don't have a nice brick studio. I don't have a nice brick office. So even in her unemployment, she's doing a lot better than me. But I guess the taste of those hot, smoky, moist, buttery biscuits coming out of the oven at NBC and directly onto her plate, I guess they hit that opiate receptor and they are just addictive. And what we are watching right here is Joy Reid going through butter biscuit withdrawal, and it's wild. So let's just take a look. And warning, some of the faces made during this video can be quite disturbing.
My show had value, and that I'm sorry. That
Why would you get online crying like this? Why would you get online crying like this? Nobody's dead. You didn't find out that you have some type of terminal disease other than, you know, in her case, being alive, right? Why would you get online and cry like this? This is bizarre. This is beyond me. If you ask me, this is one of the reasons why somebody like her really shouldn't be out front. I mean, you know, a lot of people like Joy Reid to sit there and say how strong of a woman they are, but I don't see no strength here. You know what I'm saying? I don't see any strength in this. You got to be strong to be able to survive. Not really. But let's continue.
what I was doing had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV. And I tell you, this is kind of like me.
If what you did have value, then why is it that you went from getting paid a positive dollar amount to $0 currently? See, $0 currently means that it doesn't have any value. That's what the market is saying about what you had to offer
on TV. So I apologize. And then it mattered. I see Karen is there, and she's been texting me as well. And so what I will just say is that in the end, thank you. Where I land,
she got a moist assistant to come and hand her tissues when she cries. I don't have any assistant other than, you know, my own brain. I don't have an assistant. She got a lot going for herself, so I don't understand why you sit up here crying. If it's like that and you're really about the journalism, you're really about the news, hey, welcome to the world of YouTubing. Welcome to being a podcaster, right? Somebody who you have sat there and discredited for at the very least the last 2 years. Welcome to our world. Welcome to the bottom of our world.
And is that the moment of guilt that I felt that I went hard on so many issues, whether it was the Black Lives Matter issues of a young baby or a mom or a dad that was killed, or when we opened up people's eyes to the fact that Asian Americans were being targeted and not just Black folks, or went hard for immigrants who've done nothing but come to this country, like my parents.
Man, they listen, first and foremost, there it is. Right, is always quote unquote immigrants that went hard, quote unquote, and came to our country, quote unquote. Right. You know, listen, man, the immigrants being targeted are criminal immigrants. Now, you know, you do have your percentage of collaterals, as they call them, but the majority of immigrants that are being targeted are criminal, illegal border crossers, criminals, which means that they have been accused of a crime or they have been found guilty of a crime. Okay. Now, listen, man, listen, I want to put this out here and I want to ask how you guys feel about it. But I think that there would be less collaterals if the sanctuary cities occupied the Trump administration's time with allowing them to process the people in the jails. Because as long as you have ICE in the jails, as long as you have ICE in the prisons, and they're clearing people out of the prisons who should go back, they're not in the streets, hunting people down, and that person might happen to be with a collateral, then the collateral gets deported too. So if you ask me, when it comes to these collaterals getting deported, there's probably a direct correlation between collateral deportation and, not being cooperative with ICE, where you got ICE on the streets instead of, in the prisons getting people. But that's just my take on it. Let me know what you guys think.
Did and try to make a life and defended them, or whether we've talked about what the president is doing that is subversive to the Constitution, that is injurious to our liberty, defending books that people find inconvenient, that Nicole Hannah-Jones put into our spirit, that we need to understand 1619 as the real founding of this country, whether it's talking about any of these issues, and yes, whether it's talking about Gaza and the fact.
Yeah, you sit up there talking about 1619 and it sounds all good, but what they end up saying is that, in 1619, it was a same-sex couple that did XYZ. That's the kind of stuff y'all be doing. Nobody anywhere is trying to hear any of that. You know what I'm saying? No one anywhere is trying to hear any of that. And it's questionable if any of that is true as far as the quote-unquote rainbow coalition of 1619. I don't think anybody is on that. And then, they have the narrative of, quote-unquote, this is a country of immigrants and yada, yada, yada. And you try to tie that in with 1619. No. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, man, Joy Reid is not even culturally or ethnically linked to 1619. Which is one of the reasons why she has no problem attempting to defile it for her political and economic gain. You are right where you need to be, in your home studio alone with your moist assistant and tissues.
That we as the American people have a right to object, to little babies being bombed. And where I come down on that is I'm not sorry. I am not sorry that I stood up for those things, because those things are of God. And I'm a church girl.
She said these things are of God. That's interesting. I wonder, let me ask you guys this, to the quote unquote church people who tolerate my content. Is the legitimate stuff, quote unquote, of your God? Let me know. Cause I don't think it is, right? I don't know where you can find any of that kind of stuff being talked about in the Bible, other than Sodom and Gomorrah, and it didn't really end very well there. So, let me know what you guys think.
Too, and those are the things that I was taught were of God, and so I'm not sorry. I'm just proud of my show.
Yeah, you just proud of your show. Well, guess what? Your show don't exist anymore. Let me know what you guys think. Are you all just proud of Joy Reid's show, or are you happy that she's finally off the air? Who knows? Maybe somebody will put some wind back in her sails, but hopefully this is the last that we hear from her, on a large scale. She can, have a nice, cryptic decline to the end on YouTube, having videos that max out at 1.5K views. Now, mind you, right? Who am I to talk about somebody's views? Because I don't get views either. But at the same time, I'm an unknown independent. This is somebody who is on national television. So let me know what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the bell icon twice, smash that like button, share this video out to all of your followers, and I will catch you all on the next video. All right, peace.